In this video, you guys, we're going to be looking at the FMS FJ Cruiser by Toyota. This thing is super scale. It was sent to me by Horizon Hobby to do a review for you guys, so let's unbox it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC. Today, I'm in the studio, and we're going to be taking a look at this. The FJ Cruiser from FMS. If this is like all of their other 1/18 scales, it's going to look pretty sweet. Let's take a look. Alrighty, guys. So here is the box. I've had it for a little bit now. Had to hold on and kind of wait to release it. But you can see it's an 18 scale FJ Cruiser. Here's the specs on it. Injection molded hard body. That's what is so good about these things, man. Scale interior features, so many working lights and cool things. It says high torque transmission with 104 to 1 FDL. Realistic pinion and ring gear axle. So it's running the MT tires, 1-inch bead locks, aluminum frame rails, tuned coiled shocks. So let's open up and look. Water resistant electronics. That's good to know. Again, with the awesome cases that these have. Open it up. Check that out. Man, is that nice looking. Molded pieces all over. 3 windshield wipers across the front. Let's lift this out of here. Got the steps on the side. Those are probably going to be problematic and hang up on things, but they look really good. I might just cut mine off after we run it stock. You can see the bouncy suspension in this. Whoa, we have a broken servo horn. We will have to get that fixed. Okay. All right, so that's what I'll have to address here right away, but let's take a look at the rest of it while we're here. Molded mirrors, they are shiny. Looks like a little plastic piece in there even. That's pretty cool. Interiors look amazing. Again, seats. Cool dashboard stuff in here. Doors don't open, but nice tinted windows, molded plastic, door handles, lights, working lights, and then a 5th spare wheel in the back. Looking underneath, you can see the drivetrain here, and yeah, these are the aluminum rails. These are like a C-channel style rail, unlike the Atlas, which was just a flat piece. It's using Phillips heads all throughout, tiny little Phillips head screws. You can see plastic drive shafts in here, plastic links, which again, in this class, this weight class, this size, it's not the end of the world. Even the shocks, I mean, it'd be nice to upgrade them with something a little different. I like how clean everything is underneath it. All the floor panels and stuff like that, boards are in here. Closes it right up. Looks really good. Lights are up front here as well. I don't know, do these light up too? These ones do not light up, but the front turn signal markers do, or turn indicators, and the headlights. Let's go ahead. Battery tucks up inside of here. Like the others, you have the exposed board in here. The servo is not a 3-wire servo, so I can't just switch it out with one of them I have. Oh, is this it actually? Maybe it is. It is, and it's running on an adapter. Okay, so I could change out the servo. Looks like it might be tricky to get at, but it has an adapter to the board. So you can run a 3-wire servo and then use their adapter. It plugs in right there. So I might just drop a whole new servo in here then, because I don't think I have something splined like this, but I have a bunch of the Emax ones already ready to go. So that's not the end of the world, guys. If something like this does happen to you, the servo I'm talking about costs like $7 or $8, upwards of 10 some places, depending where you go, where you get it. So that is cool. Let's look in here more. We got the radio in the box still. This one feels good. It's different than all the others I have from them. One-handed. Unlike that ECRC one that I had, which is very similar to these, this does fit my hand very well. Can still one-handed drive it. I like that. It's got this little hidden compartment here, right there. And that's where you've got your on-off switch, different channels, trims, resets, A/B mode. I'll have to look at what all that is. We'll take a look at this here and see what some of those features are for you. Alrighty, so now we've got the batteries in the controller, and as you can see, when you turn it on, the lights come on it. There's some interesting things we need to point out about the radio itself and the controls for the car. I think it'll be easier to see if we turn the car on though. All right, there, the car's on. The lights are on in the front, not in the rear. And the way to change your lighting settings is to go to the mode, B mode. Now, your throttle trim here is going to affect the lights. See the brightness went up? As I cycle through, it does different things. So this one, the rear reverse lights or brake lights still come on. Our turn signals still come on, but the headlights are off. So it's like daytime, no running headlights. So now I've done it where only the brake and reverse are working. And I think one more is back on. So 4, 5, here are the different modes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's what you're basically cycling through, but you have to do it by switching to A/B mode here. When you go back to A mode, it now does actually do your throttle trims and your steering trims. My steering trim's not gonna show anything right now because it's messed up right now. So those two buttons are nothing. Power. This one is a reserved channel 6. And these steering and throttle trims have different functions based on whether you're in A mode or B mode. So that's what to know about the transmitter at the moment. Got some decent speed to it, so that's good. All of these have a pretty noisy motor. Not super noisy, not unbearably loud, but you hear it. It's a hum that it's got. But yeah, we can change the servo right here. We can pull that plug, and I think we're gonna go ahead and do that right quick. I have a whole bin of micro parts here. And in this bin, I have a bunch of Emax servos. So we're gonna give it a quick test to make sure it works. Definitely working. Headlights are working with it. Everything's good. We'll install it. Well, this is actually running a 1.5 millimeter. So it does have a couple hexes at least. As you can see, it loads in from the bottom. So I basically undid the 2 screws and pushed the other one out. And we're just gonna put this one in its place. Alrighty, the new servo is installed. We're good to go. All right, because that cable was so long for that one, I routed it all the way around, back, and up in here. And that should be good. And the battery can still just tuck inside and be just right. All right, now we are ready to be able to take it out and test it. Give it a little run. It took a little while. We had some fixes. Not the end of the world. Shouldn't come like that. If you had that issue, I would say get in touch with whoever you bought it from. Oh, look at that slow crawl. Oh, I like it. What? I might want to adjust where I put that on the servo horn, see if I can't get more through. I didn't do the furthest one. Ah, there we go. I put it on the furthest out part of the horn, and we definitely have better steering now. Nice. All right, new meeting to bench test. Oh, those are gonna be a problem. Oh, barely scraping by. It's flexing nice though. Oh. I think it'd be better without them, as good as they look. Yeah, turning's great now. I should have put on that furthest one from the get-go. It settles nice. Oh, don't tell me you've overtaken the Atlas already. I don't think you have. But pretty cool. Look at the tires there. Nice close-up of them. Their tread pattern. Right on. Ooh. Can it make the corner and not roll? A little more. We're gonna end up on the wrong part of it. Oh, we are hanging up on that. I guarantee we're hanging up on that step. It's like my Jeep was when I had the Jeep. I had the same type of steps, and they were hard to slide on. Not much of a rock slider, more of a rock grabber with those. Great for the family, makes it easy for the wife to get in. Kids can make the step a little easier, but boy, do they hang up. Oh, there it slid. I had scrapes on the bottom of mine, just like right there. Tire flex was nice on that. You guys saw that. Nice hook corner. Very good. Nice. All right, we're gonna spin it. I have multiples of these. I should bring a couple more out here to the studio for a longer bench run. I have 4 of them. Oh, save it. Nice. Getting right on the edge. These hard bodies are too nice. I don't want to drop in this distance. Oh, that's really stuck. There it is. Got a decent amount of wheel speed. Okay, I like it. I put it right up there with the... Now, it does have the advantage of, I think this servo is a little better. I can hear it working. So it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm liking how it's handling. A lot. So quick go around to this again. Everything on this details looks super good. Handling feels really good. Here's again a look at the tires. There are your diffs. The axles look nice and scale-ish. Huge pumpkins, but got to get some gearing in there. Headlights look amazing. These are the main thing I see that could be a problem. They can just be clipped off if you wanted. Looks like. That'd be the easiest way to remove them. Just clip them. And I'd probably just clip these off and leave the other rail on there. But yeah, overall, if you look on the inside of these, you can see that there are screws. And that's where that bead lock is for that wheel. How you cinch the tire on. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. That's it from me here. You've seen it. The FMS 1/18th scale Toyota FJ. I actually really like the look of these in person. the FJ Cruiser. I think it's really, really a nice looking vehicle. I don't know why they discontinued it so quickly. I would actually love to own one still. So my wife and I test drove one, and we were about to have our first child, and she wanted a minivan instead for getting kids around. So yeah, this thing is sick. I really like it. They are just killing it with the scale details. Look at this molded grill on here. Didn't even point that out earlier. The bumper's got nice shape to it. It's all set up off-road with the snorkel. Yeah, super great design, as well as it handles decent. Of these smaller scale, again, this one handles, you got that nice slow crawl. Just keeps pushing. It's got a little bid of speed. We haven't done a straight line across here yet, but it's got a little bit of ups, I'd say. Gets you some speed there if you need it. I mean, it's all scale, right? So these are small scale, and so the obstacles you should be going on should kind of be a smaller scale as well, and that kind of speed should do you pretty good. All right, so wrapping it up, guys, these things are available now. You can pick them up at Tower Hobbies, Horizon Hobby. I'll have links down in the description below. Very, very nice vehicle from FMS. This one was sent to me to do a review for you guys by Horizon, and you know, it's just along the line of all the other FMS stuff we've been doing. I think it's pretty fantastic for what it is. And it's taking the scale detail of this to another level. The fact that we're running a hard body and we're doing the type of crawling that we're doing and it not rolling over super fast, when the shocks and everything else are, you know, there's no oil in them. It's pretty simplistic as to how they're all set up. And it was fun. You could see me holding the angles on this thing and not rolling it. So definitely a little fun guy for the cold winters when you're inside. If you want to set up a little small course in the house over some books, or get some of these Kyosho pieces of cardboard mountains that they have. I think a 5-pack is like $75 or something like that. So it's basically $15 per platform. But that's what I'd gotten when they first came out. And in the beginning, wasn't using them very often. Now I'm finding myself using them all the time down in the basement, setting them up, being able to move them around different places, and have fun with the Scale RCs. So I turned my frown upside down on those as well, guys. Something secondary to talk about. But yes, this, I think, is another winner from FMS. I dig it, guys. And more run video to come.